Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Samson. Samson is an ancient biblical name from the Hebrew Shimshon, probably derived from Shemesh, meaning sun. In the Bible, Samson is one of the last of the major judges who predated the kings of Israel. His story is told in Judges 13-16, starting with his Nazirite birth to a barren woman. Nazirites, as explained in Numbers 6, take a vow to God. They are considered separate from all others and specifically consecrated to God, and this is basically how Samson came into the world, completely dedicated to God. But Samson is not best known as a Nazirite or one who judged Israel for 20 years. Rather, Samson is most remembered from the Old Testament story of Samson and Delilah, Judges 16 verses 1-20. Nazirites, as explained in Numbers, were not allowed to drink alcohol, come in contact with a dead body, or cut their hair. Samson could only stick to one of these rules, the hair part. Samson was known for his Herculean strength, strong and mighty of proportions that only the Bible can conjure up. Samson roamed the lands eating animal carcasses, killing people with donkey jawbones, antagonizing the Philistines, and fornicating with prostitutes. Enter Delilah. Apparently, she had him at hello because he quickly divulged to her the secret source of his strength, his hair. Having received a bounty from the Philistines, Delilah arranged for his hair to be cut off while he unwittingly slept on her lap. Mighty like an ox was Samson, but apparently not the sharpest knife in the old Israelite drawer. The manipulative seductress Delilah took advantage of this fact and betrayed her lover Samson. Having lost his hair, and thus his exceptional strength, Samson was captured by the Philistines who gouged his eyes out and brought him in shackles to their temple. After pleading with God for one last dose of mighty strength, Samson tore down the pillars of the Philistine temple, killing himself and all 3,000 of his enemy. As a masculine given name among English speakers in the Middle Ages, usage of Samson was largely influenced by a 6th century Celtic saint known as Saint Samson of Dol. Born in Wales, Samson would eventually go on to found several monasteries in northern France and become one of the 7 founder saints of the Celtic region of Brittany. The Normans reintroduced the name Samson to Great Britain after the Norman Conquest of 1066. Personality of the boy named Samson. The number 9 personality represents the completion or ending of the cycle, and a need for perfection. This is the personality that moves from self to a greater understanding and compassion for the human condition and the world order. They want to make the world a better place. 9s are capable of great spiritual and humanitarian achievements. They are courageous and fearless, able to fight great battles on behalf of worthy causes. These personalities will not tolerate injustice. They are compassionate people with a strong sensitivity to others. They are able to both educate and inspire. Friendships and relationships are the lifeblood to the 9, and they place a high value on love and affection. 9s are often exceptionally gifted artistically, and they have a keen imagination and enterprising mind. Popularity of the boy named Samson. The name Samson has a somewhat weird history on the American male naming charts. Never popular or widely used, Samson did appear once on the charts in the late 1800s, but would remain off the charts for most of the 20th century. His first appearance in more recent years came in 1977, and between then and now, Samson has basically fallen on and off the charts. Surprisingly, this charmingly simple biblical name has always been a rare choice among American parents, even compared to exotic biblical names like Nehemiah. There really aren't very many Samsons or Delilahs running around American playgrounds today. So if you're looking for an original name, one with a bright etymology, sun, and an interesting story, Samson might be a name to consider. It's also an alternative choice to the overly popular Samuel. Thanks to the biblical Samson, the name is synonymous with Herculean strength and beautiful, long locks. You may just never want to cut your son's hair. Quick facts on Samson. Gender, boy. Origin, Hebrew. Number of syllables, 2. Ranking popularity, 671. Pronunciation, Samsn. Simple meaning, son. Characteristics of Samson. Perfection, philanthropy, multi-talented, intuitive, independent, oneness, idealistic. Cultural references to the baby name, Samson. Literary characters of the baby name Samson. Popular songs on Samson. Samson, a song by Whole Wheat Bread, Old Man Samson, Run Samson Run, Samson and Delilah, a song by Procol Harum, a song by the Grateful Dead, As Strong as Samson, a song by Neil Sedaka, a song by Regina Spektor. Famous people named Samson. Samson Satele, football player.